Notts County, your new leaders over in League 2, of course. Can these bad boys be the real bloody deal? We're going to take a little look next. Today we're taking match number 7. That's right, over in League 2, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button back. All things Rovers related, League 2 related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Rooski. Of course, turn the clock back just 12 months ago. These boys were competing to get out of the National League. That's right, but they're here now, tip at the top of the table, over in League 2. And of course, their best buddies, Wrexham, are trying to climb back up the table. We'll take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. That's, of course, get into it. Of course, recap what's going on. Again, these videos are a little bit hopscotchy right here, right now. I cannot bring you up to date with the prediction league because time is precious. But of course, don't worry, it's still going on. So keep on doing what you do, and I'll bring you bang up to date when, of course, I come back. So from my travels. But anyway, let's take a look at it. These are the results, I believe, from last time around. Of course, Tranmere lost at home to Wrexham. Big win for them on the road. Get them back in the mixer there. Crew, big 3-1 win for them over MK Dons. Doncaster still stuttering right now. 0-0 draw, point in the bag though. As Morecambe picked up a 1-0 win over Salford. Walsall 1-0 win over Colchester, not too shabby. Grimsby 2-0 win over Gillingham. Meanwhile, Barrow 1-0 away day win over Harrogate. Again, Bradford City looked pretty shit. 0-0 draw against Mansfield Town. Newport County 2, Wimbledon 2. Notts County 3-1 winners over Accrington Stanley. Is the biggest 6-goal thriller between Stockport and Crawley. And the Vegans pick up a 1-0 win over Sutton United. A quick look at that has me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 12. Not great, but anyway, let's not focus on that too much because we're not looking at the prediction league right here today. But keep on going, put your picks in as you've been doing, and I'll get you back up to speed very, very soon. Anyway, this is the table right here, and Notts County 1 point clear of MK Dons, of course, 11 on points with Gillingham and Barrow up there. The real bloody deal. Sutton United and Doncaster in 3-4 at the moment, but can Grant McCann turn this sucker around? We'll have a look in a second. Of course, these are the next games. They're, of course, coming at you. I do not think there's much disruption for the international break for League 2. So let's get into it and have a look at these games, of course. Kicking all off with, where are we going first? We are going, that was the link there. It's Accrington Stanley up against Mansfield Town. Of course, bit of a zinger, this one, eh? Two teams already in the mix already for the playoffs. Played the 16 times, 2006, 10 wins for Accrington, 2 for Mansfield, 4 draws, of course. Stanley, big win for them, 1-0 win, scoring 28 goals in those 16 games, 1.75 goals game ratio. Up against Mansfield, of course, 6-1 win, their biggest, 24 goals scored in 16 games, 1.50 goals game ratio. Mansfield are cooking right now, of course, unbeaten the last 6 games, 75% form for them, 7th in the table, 10 points on the board. As do Stanley, they're on 10 points on the board, 8th for the table, 42% form for them right now. However, just 1 defeat in the past 4 games. Last time around at Stanley, it was a 2-1 win for Accrington back in August 2017. It's been a long, long time, guys, back in League 2. The odds, though, for this, we have 6-4 is your Stanley, 17-10 is your Mansfield, 12-5 is the draw. Back in, of course, home side here. Stanley are awkward, especially at home, so a win for them on this one. Barrow against Morecambe, a bit of a zinger at the top of the table as well. Who'd put these guys at the top of the table? I can't even see them. Maybe I've got to go into the deeper, darker doldrums here for this game. So let's see. There it is. It's hiding from me. Anyway, these two sides played each other 3 times in 2019. 1 win for Barrow, 2 for Morecambe, 0 draws as well. Barrow, biggest win for them. Their only win, 2-0 win, scoring just 3 goals in 3 games, a goal a game average. Morecambe coming to 2 wins out of the 3 games, 2-1 win, they hit their biggest, 3 goals scored in those 3 games, 1 goal a game average. 42% form for Morecambe right now. They are 9th with 10 points on the board. 2 wins the last. Actually, I just 1 defeat past 4 for them. Up against Barrow, who are 4th, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost it and drawn to 11 points on the board. Last time around at Barrows, a 2-1 win for Morecambe back in February 2021. Got no odds on this one. Maybe or not. This game may or may not take place, but we'll go with it anyway. 2-1 win for Barrow. We're cooking. They are brewed. They could be contenders. That's just crazy to think. But kudos to them. Bradford City up against Grimsby over at Valley Parade. There we go. memory unlocked there. Played each other 21 times in 1986, 12 wins for Bradford, 2 for Grimsby, 7 draws, of course. Bradford, biggest win, 3-0 win, scoring 34 goals in 21 games, 1.62 goals game ratio. Up against Grimsby, 2-0 win, their biggest, 18 goals scored in 21 games, 0.86 goals a game ratio. 50% form for Grimsby right now, 2 wins, 2 defeats, and 2 draws. 12th in the table, 9 points on the board. Up against Bradford, who are in 15th, 8 points on the board, 67% form, just 1 defeat at the past 6 games. Last time around, over at Valley Parade, 3-2 win it was for Bradford back in April 2023. The odds coming at you for Mark Hughes' boys. Even Stevens is your Bradford here, 23-10 this draw, 14-5 is your away win here. 2-0 win. Finally, can Bradford City get back up to the table? Grimsby taking the L. Here comes Colchester United up against Tranmere, of course, coming at you this coming. Is this another one? Is this another one that may or may not be? No, it's right there. It's bloody right there. Open your eyes, Dirk. Played to the 27 times, turned 3, 5 wins for Colchester, 10 for Tranmere, 12 draws. Of course, 2 teams in a bit of trouble right here, right now. 4-2 win, the biggest for Colchester, 28 goals scored in 27 games, 1.04 goals a game ratio. Tranmere coming into this 5-1 win, their biggest, 40 goals scored in 27 games, 1.48 goals a game ratio. Just 1 win in 6, 70% form for Tranmere. They're in 21st spot, 3 points on the board. Up against 22nd spot, bloody Colchester. Of course, 3 points on the board, 70% form for them as well. Last time around at Colchester, it was a 1-1 draw back in March 2023. Of course, the odds for this one, relegation 6-pointer already, 13-10 is your Colchester, 11-5 is the draw, 11-5 is also your away win here. Tight here, going to go with a 1-0 win for Tranmere. Surely they got to get moving at some point. Crawley Town against Newport County, coming at you over at Crawley as well. These two sides, again, can't find it, cannot find it. There it is. Oh, bloody, I'm telling you, I need new glasses, mate. Played each other 19 times for 2010, 8 was for Crawley, 6 for Newport County, 5 draws. Of course, Crawley, biggest win, 4-1 win, scoring 29 goals in 19 games, 1.53 goals game ratio. Knox County, 2-0. Knox County, Newport County, their biggest win, 2-0 win, scoring 22 goals in 19 games, 1.16 goals game ratio. Newport County, though, 58% form for them right now. 6th in the table, 10 points on the board. 3 wins in the last 6 games. Crawley into 16th, 8 points on the board, 1 win out of the last 6 games. And of course, last time around at Crawley, it was a 2-1 win for Crawley. Goodness gracious me, the odds for this one then, shall we? We have Crawley Town, 21-10 for the victory, 23-10 is the draw, 30-10 is your away win here. 2-1 win for me for Newport County on the road, big win for them. And of course, 3 points in the bag. Gillingham up against Harrogate Town, of course, down at Priestfields, I think. 2 times they played each other since 2022. 1 win for Harrogate, 1 draw, and 0 wins for Gillingham. Gillingham, though, not even scored a goal in those 2 games. Harrogate, though, picked up a 2-0 win, their biggest win, and again, just scored 2 goals in those 2 games. 1 goal a game average. 17% form for Harrogate Town right now. 19th for the table, 6 points on the board. Up against Gillingham, though, 50% form with 3 defeats on the bounce. Not great. They are third in the table with 12 points on the board. Last round at Gillingham was a 2-0 win for Harrogate. That was, of course, back in August 2022. The odds for this one, we have 4-3 on as your Gillingham, 7-2 is your Harrogate, 5-2 is the draw. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Gillingham here, turning the screw, get back on it, and Harrogate still needs to find a win and fast. Next up, we have the Vegans up against Crewe Alexandra. Coming at you from Vegan Land. Played each other 6 times in 2007. Got 2 wins for Forest Green, 3 for Crewe, and 1 draw, of course. Forest Green, biggest win, their only win. Well, not really, their only win. 1-0 win, scoring 8 goals in 6 games, 1.33 goals game ratio. Up against Crewe, their biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 10 goals in 6 games, 1.67 goals game ratio. Crewe, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 in 11th. 9 points on the board. Forest Green, though, in 18th. 7 points on the board. 2 wins in the last 6 games. And, of course, last round at Forest Green, it was a 0-0 draw back in November 2019. The odds for this game, though, we have Forest Green 11-10 for the victory, 5-2 is the draw, 5-2 is also your away win here. 1-1 apiece, a point apiece, a goal apiece. Draw for me. What do you think down below? Next up, we have MK Dons. Wow, wow, wee, wow. I mean, it's Notts County. What a game. Played each other 16 times, turned 6. Get this, 12 wins for MK Dons. There's been 3 draws. There's only been 1 win for Notts County. 75% for Notts County, unbeaten in the last 5. They are top of the table with 13 points on the board. Of course, their biggest win, their only win, 2-0 win over MK Dons. 16 goals scored in 16 games, 1 goal a game average. Up against MK Dons, 67% form for them right now, winning 4 out of the last 6. 4-1 win, their biggest, 34 goals scored in 16 games, 2.13 goals a game average. They're in second, 12 points on the board, just 1 point separate these two sides. The juggernauts right here, right now. Last round at MK Dons Stadium, 2-1 win it was for MK back in October 2018. That was in League 2. The odds for this one, though, 31-20 is your MK Dons, 31-20 is your Notts County, 13-5 is the draw. The bookies cannot separate them. I can. I'm going with a 2-1 win for MK Dons. Of course, regaining the lead with that one, you would imagine. Next up, we have Salford up against Walsall, coming at you from Salford. Played each other 8 times in 2019, 6 wins for Salford, 2 for Walsall, and got 0 draws. Of course, Salford, biggest win, 3-0 win, scoring 15 goals in 8 games. 0.88 goals a game ratio up against Walsall. Their biggest win, 2-1 win, scoring 7 goals in those 8 games, 0.88 goals a game ratio. 50% form for Walsall right now. 1-2 lots to and drawn to over the last 6. 14 for the table, 8 points on the board. Up against Salford, of course, 42% form for them. 1-2 of the last 6, 17 for the table, 7 points on the board. Neil Wood's team in a bit of bother, but of course they did beat Leeds in the cup. Was it Leeds? Who did they beat? Yeah, they beat Leeds in the cup. So a bit of a lifeline there. Last time around at Salford was a 1-0 win for Salford, who have picked up 3 wins on the bounce against Walsall and looking to make it 4 in a row. Even Stevens is your Salford, 5-2 is your Walsall, 5-2 is your draw. 1-0 win for me. Salford again, getting that 4th win on the bounce against Walsall. Next up we have Swindon Town against Sutton United coming at you over at Swindon. Now these two sides have played each other 4 times since 2021. We've got 3 wins for Swindon, 1 for Sutton and no draws. Swindon Town 3-2 win their biggest, scored 8 goals in 4 games, 2 goals a game average up against Sutton United. Just got a 2-1 win, scoring 6 goals in those 4 games, 1.5 goals game ratio. 17% form for Sutton right now, just 1 win of 6, 23%, 23rd on the table, 3 points on the board. Up against Swindon Town, of course, 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them. They're in 10th in the table with 9 points on the board. Of course, Sutton United with that 1-0 win over Wickham in the Cup to get them through to the next stage. Who have they got in the Cup? Just curious. They've got Port Vale. Very, very winnable game. Anyway, what we're looking at here, last time around at Swindon was a 3-2 win for Swindon back in September 2022. The odds coming at you right here. And we've got 2019 on is your Swindon Town, 5-2 is your, and 11-4 is your away win here. 2-1 win for me for Swindon, and keeping up, climbing that table they go. Wimbledon up against Stockport coming at you this coming weekend as well. Now these two sides have played each other 2 times in 2022, a 1 apiece, of course. Wimbledon's win, their only win was a 1-0 win, scoring just that 1 goal. Of course, 0.5 goals a game ratio. Up against Stockport, again, their win was only a 1-0 win, 0.5 goals a game ratio as well. Stockport are in 20th right now, 5 points on the board, just 1 win in 6 games, 33% form for them. Up against Wimbledon, who are 5th in the table, just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them. Heading into this last time around at Wimbledon was a 1-0 win for Wimbledon. It was that only win for them. And they come into this on the back of that 2-2 draw against Newport County. Stockport County coming into this on the back of that 3-3 draw against Crawley. So both sides looking to get back to winning ways. 9-5 is your Wimbledon, 6-4 is your Stockport, 23-10 is the draw. Gonna go with a Wimbledon win here, 1-0 win for them. And of course, moving up the table they go. And then I think completing the set here, we have Wrexham against Doncaster over in Wales, the racecourse ground. Right? Played each other 3 times done before. We got nothing for Wrexham, 1 win for Doncaster, and a couple of draws. Wrexham have not even scored against Doncaster in those 3 games, with Doncaster picking up just the 1-0 win. So a lot of not much in this game over the course of 3. Just 1 goal scored by Doncaster, 0.33 goals game ratio. But they come into this on 17% form without a win in the last 6 games, 24th in the table, 2 points on the board. Meanwhile, Wrexham just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them, 13th for the table, 9 points on the board right now. Last time around, over at Wrexham, it was in the EFL Cup. It was a 1-win for Doncaster back in 2005. Last time they played each other in the league. Get this, back in the same calendar year. It was in January, and it was a 0-0 draw in Wales and was at League One level. Goodness gracious me. The odds here, we have 9-4 on is your Wrexham, of course 10-3 is draw, 13-2 is your away win here. Surely it's going to be a win for Wrexham as Doncaster look like shit. Anyway, this is what I think will happen. Of course, take a look at it, take a snapshot of it, soak it up, plug it in your veins, and of course that's the link to the Prediction League, 100% free. But that is what I think the table will look like. MK Dons will be your new leaders, or your leaders once again, and then Gillingham Barrow into the automatics. Of course, Wimbledon, Newport County, Accrington and Notts County make up the playoffs. Sutton, Doncaster still going down. That's of course my gut. Let me know your gut feelings down below. Until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.